All right, I'm Tracy Lamb. I'm the Central Virginia Public Awareness and Training Coordinator, and today I will be providing our update of things that we've done over the past 3 months. Okay, we trained about 677 individuals, and we handed out almost 27,000 handouts, with the camera. And the help desk and Kathy Waldron handled 88 out of 88 no-show calls. And thanks to Pat Wilson, we were able to do 55 rental agency visits. And for those that don't know Pat, there's a slide with his picture in here, so you'll get to see him. We finished out our home show circuit with the last 3 home show events in Bristol, Salem, and Harrisonburg. Did anybody attend those home shows? Anybody? 1. Got to get out. It's a great event. On the left is from the Roanoke Regional Home Builders Spring Home Show. And on the right is Pat Wilson, the gentleman that I referred to for doing all of our rental agency visits. And that was at the Bristol Home Show. Here's a partial list of the members that we've worked with over the past 3 months. Thank you for allowing us to help you. And we also had web ticket entry trainings all over the state. We usually hold them monthly at the local libraries and at Blue Hills and Roanoke. If you need to see any upcoming trainings, go to our website. You can either look at the events calendar or the schedule that lists them out. We were able to participate in the RP 1162 pipeline safety meetings that were sponsored by Columbia Gas, and they were held all over the state along their pipeline. Thank you, Al, for inviting us. Good food, by the way. We were able to do Dig with Care law presentation at the City of Manassas, City of Fairfax, Fort Belvoir, and the DuPont plant. And at DuPont, they held 3 classes, and they had about 50 people at each class. Some of the other events that we participated in was the King William County Emergency Communications Center. They are a part of our E911 program. We also, Steve was able to attend the Virginia Plumbing and Mechanical Inspectors Association meeting. And then there was the Atmos Energy Excavator training event. And I won't continue to read all of these because I'm quite sure you guys are a bunch of smart people that can read all of this. Here's a photo from that event that Steve attended. Now, here are some of our display events. And as I was putting this together, I realized that 60% of our display events were in the Tidewater area. So you guys have kept us very busy. All right, the first 2 events were events that we did with schools. One was with the City of Salem School Fair, Career Fair, and then thanks to the City of Charlottesville and USIC, we were able to put on a program for the Garden Club at the Covenant School. We had a few equipment rodeos down here, the AWWA Utility Rodeo, the Prudence Center Rodeo, and the City of Chesapeake Utility Rodeo. And last but not least, a few more events. We even did the NASA Safety and Health Expo, also in the Tidewater area. Here's some photos from the rodeos. The one on the left is the AWWA, and the one on the right is the City of Chesapeake. And these 2 photos are from the Prudence Center. And I just wanted you guys to see the students that graduated from the program. They did an awesome job. I don't know how they do that and how they can move the equipment. It's unbelievable. Talented bunch of gentlemen. And this was a Virginia Beach Health and Safety Fair. I was lucky enough. I had V&G on one side and Stephen Thomas with the SCC. And I think Stephen and I spent the entire day trying to figure out how we could steal that big fire engine Jeep behind us and go somewhere, but they wouldn't let us on it. So. And VUPS had its 2nd annual Safety Day, which was sponsored by SNN. How many SNN people are here today? Thank you. over 200 participants, and I heard that they had a really good lunch that I missed out on. And there were all kinds of demonstrations where they taught some of our DPS and the VUP staff about what they do. And speaking of catered lunch, so that means I need to move faster so we can get to our catered lunch. We attended a couple of the advisory meetings. There was no meeting in April, but the May and June meeting were held in Richmond, and the July meeting is July 10th, also in Richmond. Some of the association meetings that we attended included the HCCA Safety Committee meeting. Blair attended that. And then we had a RAMCA meeting and Industry Appreciation Night with the Women in Construction in Richmond. Lots and lots of damage prevention committee meetings. These are held across the state. Some regions do them monthly, some do them quarterly. If you need to see where these meetings are being held and the dates for them, please go to our events page and you will find them on there. I chose to put up this picture because it's held in your area. This is the Utility Coalition Safety Meeting. It's held in Suffolk. This gentleman is with Columbia Gas, and he gave us a presentation on the properties of gas. It was educational and entertaining, so if you ever get a chance to see this, it's a great presentation. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but if you want to know, Al can share that with you. Larry? He had a nickname that day, so I couldn't remember. Oh, for National Safe Digging Month, daily educational messages went out on Facebook and Twitter. We also gave out commemorative 811 t-shirts and hats for certain tickets that ended in 811. Those giveaways went to callers, web ticket entry users, and DPS. And by the way, we're encouraging everyone to take the 811 promise. We did it in April, and we also have a laptop set up out on the table. So I think Kathy and I have harassed a few people to do it, but if you have not done it, it basically says that you promise to call 811 before you dig or demolish, and I'm quite sure all of you are willing to do that. So if you don't get a chance to do it here, please go back to your office and take the 811 promise. And you can post it on our Facebook page that you did it. And also, we had the National Safe Digging message on our website, along with some of the other stakeholders. Damage Prevention Conference recap. It was co-sponsored by the UPS and the State Corporation Commission. We also facilitated a breakout session on ticket types. And for the first time ever, we had an informational booth with Deb and Rick Marchenko, and they shared some of our current technology and some of the new things that we're trying to develop. Please check out our latest edition of our newsletter. You will find in there VUPS related events, Rick's message, employee of the quarter, industry focus, holiday schedule. If you want to see some of the older ones, feel free to go to our website. It's under news. We promise we are filling the Eastern Virginia PAC coordinator position. Until then, you have to put up with me and Steve and Blair and Pat. For any of our upcoming events, training opportunities, please go to our website, check on the events calendar. If you have specific questions, you can contact any of us and we will be more than happy to answer those questions. And I think my part is over.